In the previous video, we discussed why econometrics matters. We saw that financial markets involve many variables, and intuition alone is often not enough. But there is another important idea we need to understand before building models. Even when relationships exist between variables, outcomes still vary. Why does that happen? And why does economic and financial data contain randomness? So, in this video, we will explore the main reasons behind that randomness. Let's start with a simple idea. Higher risk should lead to higher expected return. This relationship is one of the basic ideas in finance. Investors usually expect to be compensated for taking more risk. But when we look at real data, things do not always behave perfectly. When we look at actual data, we rarely see a perfect relationship. Some high-risk assets produce high returns. Others perform poorly. Some low-risk assets perform surprisingly well. So, even when a relationship exists, outcomes still vary. This leads to an important question. If the relationship exists, why do the results vary so much? Why don't we see a perfectly predictable pattern? So, to understand this, we need to look at where randomness comes from. The first reason is that we never observe every factor influencing an outcome. Many variables affect financial markets. Some of them are difficult to measure, some may not even be visible to us. For example, investor sentiment, market expectations, private informations, global events, behavioral factors, and there are some imperfect measurements within the data. Because these variables are unobserved, they introduce variation in the data. Economic systems also involve human decisions. Different investors may interpret the same information in different ways. Some investors buy, some investors sell. Expectations, emotions, and risk tolerance all influence decisions. Because human behavior varies, outcomes also vary. Another reason is that unexpected events occur. A company might release surprising earnings. A government might announce a sudden policy change. A geopolitical event may affect markets. These events cannot always be predicted in advance. Data itself is also imperfect. Economic variables are often measured with some error. Some data is revised later, and some variables are difficult to quantify precisely. These measurement issues add further variation to the data. When we combine all these factors together, randomness naturally appears in the economic data. Even if a relationship exists, outcome will not always follow a perfectly predictable pattern. So, we observe relationships mixed with variation. This leads to an important idea. Real world data usually contains two things: an underlying relationship and randomness around that relationship. So, understanding both parts is essential when analyzing economic and financial data. Econometrics helps us study relationships even when randomness exists. It allows us to estimate the underlying pattern while recognizing that variation will always be present. And this is one of the key ideas behind econometric analysis. So, the key takeaway is very simple. Economic and financial system contain real relationships between variables, but these relationships are always mixed with randomness. So understanding this combination is the foundation of econometrics. Now that we understand why randomness appears in economic systems, we can move one step further. In the next video, we will compare econometrics with statistics and machine learning. This will help us clarify how econometric thinking fits into the broader world of data analysis. So, thank you for watching, and as always, happy learning.